Exercise increased caution in Brazil due to crime. Some areas have increased risk. Listen to the entire travel advisory. Do not travel to any areas within 150 km 100 miles of Brazil's land borders with Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and Paraguay due to crime. Note: this does not apply to the Foz do Iguaçu National Park or Pantanal National Park. Informal housing developments, commonly referred to in Brazil as favelas, vilas, comunidades, and/or conglomerados, at any time of day due to crime. Brasília's administrative regions, commonly known as satellite cities of Ceilândia, Santa Maria, São Sebastião, and Paranoa during non-daylight hours due to crime. Country summary: violent crime such as murder, armed robbery, and carjacking is common in urban areas day and night. Gang activity and organized crime is widespread. Assaults, including with sedatives and drugs placed in drinks, are common. U.S. government personnel are discouraged from using municipal buses in all parts of Brazil due to an elevated risk of robbery and assault at any time of day, and especially at night. If you decide to travel to Brazil, be aware of your surroundings. Do not physically resist any robbery attempt. Do not accept food or drinks from strangers. Use caution when walking or driving at night. Avoid going to bars or nightclubs alone. Avoid walking on beaches after dark. Do not display signs of wealth such as wearing expensive watches or jewelry. Be extra vigilant when visiting banks or ATMs. Use caution at or going to major transportation centers or on public transportation, especially at night. Passengers face an elevated risk of robbery or assault using public municipal bus transportation throughout Brazil. Use increased caution when hiking in isolated areas. Enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, STEP, to receive alerts and make it easier to locate you in an emergency. Follow the Department of State on Facebook and Twitter. Review the country security report for Brazil. Prepare a contingency plan for emergency situations. Review the traveler's checklist. Visit the CDC page for the latest travel health information related to your travel. International borders. Level 4. Do not travel. U.S. government personnel are not permitted to travel to areas within 150 km 100 miles of the international land borders with Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and Paraguay without advance approval from security officials due to crime. Travel to the Foz do Iguaçu National Park and Pantanal National Park is permitted. Visit our website for travel to high-risk areas. Informal housing developments, commonly known as favelas. Level 4. Do not travel. Do not travel to informal housing developments, commonly referred to in Brazil as favelas, vilas, comunidades, and/or conglomerados, even on a guided tour. Neither the tour companies nor the police can guarantee your safety when entering these communities. Even in these communities that the police or local governments deem safe, the situation can change quickly and without notice. While some informal housing developments have clear boundaries or gates, or even names such as favela, vila, comunidade, or conglomerado, other such developments may be less obvious, and may be identified by crowded quarters, poor conditions, and/or irregular construction. In addition, exercise caution in areas surrounding these communities, as occasionally intergang fighting and confrontations with police move beyond the confines of these communities. Except under limited circumstances and with advance approval, U.S. government personnel are not permitted to enter any informal housing developments in Brazil. Read the safety and security section on the country information page and consult the maps on the embassy's website for further information regarding favelas. Brasília's administrative regions, commonly known as satellite cities. Level 4. Do not travel without advance approval from security officials. U.S. government personnel are not permitted to travel to Brasília's administrative regions of Ceilândia, Santa Maria, São Sebastião, and Paranoa between the hours of 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. non-daylight hours due to crime. Visit the State Department's website for travel to high-risk areas. The link is in the description. To learn more about the safety of expats already living in Brazil, join Facebook groups for U.S. expats in Brazil. Communicate with people who are already living in the country or the area where you want to travel. In cases of emergency medical incidents you want to have, already in place, a service that will fly you back to your home country if needed. You can find an affordable travel medical insurance which includes Medevac insurance in the description below this video. MEDICARE will not cover you outside of the United States.